Hello everyone, good evening, welcome along. It is Saturday the 1st of July. Thank you very much for joining us. I will let you guys decide whether it is live or pre-recorded, as I said it was going to be. Because on Thursday night I said it would be pre-recorded because it's mine and Sarah's wedding anniversary on Saturday. On Sunday the 2nd of July. So I did say tonight was going to be pre-recorded. So I shall let you know whether or not you guys can decide whether or not this is live, or I've pre-recorded it in advance and pushed it through the live section. I'll let you guys decide. But yeah, we'll get started in just over 2 minutes time, and then we'll get underway. I can give you a couple of hints as to whether or not this is live. If the two Red Bulls hadn't decided to squabble in the sprint race earlier on, Lando Norris might have done a lot better than he actually ended up doing. And also, the Ashes is getting very frustrating. But other than that, no, all good. And also, I don't think Twitter's going to last much longer with what's going on with Twitter at the moment today. The fact that hashtag rest in peace Twitter is currently trending, my Twitter is trending, and yes, apparently if you're not verified and if you're not paid for Twitter Blue, you now have to pay, it looks like something along the lines of you're only going to be allowed to read 300 tweets a day. Yeah, that's a bit nonsense, really, isn't it? So yeah, 300 tweets a day. I mean, I think I just scroll. I mean, I don't know how they're going to work that out. I mean, I scroll through Twitter looking for stuff. So yeah, that could be interesting. Anyway, right, just under a minute to go. Hello to Archie, who turns 15 on Saturday, from George, Claire, Archie, Zach, Flick, and Elliot. So yeah, happy birthday to you, Archie. Hope you have a very, very good day. Let me just have a double check while I'm waiting, because there's only 30 seconds to go. Oh, it reminds me, actually, I'm just thinking about Haley and the Wrong'uns. Congratulations, I believe, are in order to somebody you used to work with, Haley. Did you not get sort of a Lifetime Achievement Award last week? I think you did. I might be wrong. I don't know. But I'll, yeah, if you did, well done. Right, let me just fiddle a few things before... Even if it's live or pre-recorded, see, either which way round, I always record them as live. So it's not going to help you to know whether this is live or not. That's that done. Okay, right. Push that button there, and then spin that button across there. So welcome along. It is Saturday, the 1st of July. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope you are well this evening. Yeah. I'm here in person. I don't think I can get away with sort of telling anyone it's not live yet. Yeah, so I am here with you. 50 questions then, as always. We'll kick off as we always do with entertainment. These braces are absolutely doing my head in, by the way, and I've got orthopedic wax. I've gone through a whole box of it. So yeah, let's get into it then. Round one, entertainment. Starting with this for number one. According to their song, the Baha Men were trying to find out who let what out in 1998. So according to the song, the Baha Men who were trying to find out who let what out in 1998. Yes, he did. Oh, good. Awesome. I thought I remember reading something about James winning an award, and I hope he is on. I know his health's not great at the minute, but I'm hoping he's stable with his health as well. Number two, the latest Mission Impossible film is due to release soon. But in which year did Tom Cruise, or Tom Cruise as he's better known around here, make his debut in the first Mission Impossible film? Was it 1986, 1996, or 2006? So the latest Mission Impossible film is due for release soon, but in which year did Tom Cruise make his debut in the first Mission Impossible film? Was it 86, 96, or 2006? Number 3, who teamed up with George Michael to form Wham? So who teamed up with George Michael to form Wham? A jitterbug. Number 4, which TV show coined the phrase, "Am I bothered"? So which TV show coined the phrase, "Am I bothered"? Am I bothered? That one. There is movement all around. There is something going down. I can feel it, which means I think Jack's on his way up the stairs. Number 5, Lucas Graham had a hit entitled How Many Years? So Lucas Graham had a hit entitled How Many Years? A song I'm going to try next time I do karaoke. Not done karaoke for a while, but next time at karaoke I want to give this a go. Sarah surprised a few people around here. So it is our 7-year wedding anniversary tomorrow. When we got married, I recorded my own version of Lone Star and the song Amazed, which was playing out when we were signing the register. Now, unless you're at the wedding, no one really knew about it, and Sarah started playing it to people recently. Yes. Number 6, who played the Riddler in the 1995 Batman Forever movie? So who played the Riddler in the 1995 Batman Forever movie? Yeah, so there's a lot of people that Sarah's been playing to that who have gone, oh, he can sing. Tried to keep that a closely guarded secret, but there you go. Number 7, which female singer released the hits Wuthering Heights, Babushka, and Running Up That Hill? Oh yeah, I did record. Average Streets of London I recorded for one of the Sing Kings like a couple of years ago. Number 8, name the song from these lyrics. I gotten this feeling that time's just holding me down. I'll hit the ceiling or else I'll tear up this town. Tonight I gotta cut loose. So name the song. I gotten this feeling that time's just holding me down. I'll hit the ceiling or else I'll tear up this town. Tonight I gotta cut loose. Why have I just been tagged in something on... Number 9, what you're talking about, Willis, was a catchphrase from which American comedy starring Gary Coleman? So what you're talking about, Willis, was a catchphrase from which American comedy starring Gary Coleman? And finally, for entertainment, and there's going to be an almighty cheer because it's not what in what year. Number 10, What the Future Holds was a 2020 album for which pop group? So What the Future Holds was a 2020 album for which pop group? Round two is a bit of history tonight. Not done history for a while, so yeah, bit of history, modern history, old history, all kinds of history in here. Starting with this for number one: Stone Age, then Bronze Age. But what comes next? Stone Age, then Bronze Age. But what comes next? Number two, which of these was not one of the founding fathers of America? Was it George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, or Alexander Hamilton? I've just looked at Discord. I am not getting into the die-hard Christmas movie debate this early in the year. It's 1st of July. Let's give it a few months and then we can get into the, is it a Christmas movie debate that we have every single year. Number three, which explosive was Alfred Nobel known for inventing? Was it fireworks, the nuclear bomb, or dynamite? Oh, my brain and the way it works at times. So I read the word dynamite and then just instantly think of Miss Dynamite. Which explosive was Alfred Nobel known for inventing? Is it fireworks, nuclear bomb, or dynamite? Yeah, that's a fair point. We need to get hashtag fangirls wedding out of the way before we can start talking about Die Hard and Christmas movies. 4th year that we'll have that debate. Number four, 1938 saw Americans panic when the radio broadcast of which book was taken as a serious threat? I can't pronounce the. So 1938 saw Americans panic when the radio broadcast of which book was taken as a serious threat? Number five, Henry. This is a question that sort of was born out of last night on the Beat J quiz. Henry VIII had 3 wives called Catherine. 2 were called Anne, but what was the 6th called? So Henry VIII had 3 wives called Catherine. 2 were called Anne. What was the 6th called? The question last night was how many of Henry VIII's wives were called Catherine, and I was very pleased to get the right answer with 3. Yeah, well done if you were playing last night and were one of the people who won 49 pence. Got a message from a couple of people who were in the top 10 last night whinging at me saying, could you not have done a bit better and we'd have won more? Yeah, sorry, my bad. Number 6, which motor company invented the Model T in 1908? So which motor company invented the Model T in 1908? Here he comes. Hello, little dude. Don't stand behind me because I'll run your toes over.
Who's sleeping under my den?
Who's sleeping under your den?
Big Tonka.
Big Tonka? Who's he called? What's he called even?
I don't have a name for him yet.
Okay. You going to bed?
Yeah.
Okay.
With you, Daddy.
Oh, I love you too, bud. What are you after? That was unprompted.
He's sleeping under my den.
Okay. Been yet? Oh. Bye, bud.
Bye-bye.
Love you.
I think his nickname's going to be Darkness.
Is that not Megarex?
Okay.
Is he not called Megarex?
Well, Megarex. Well, Megarex.
Okay. Question number 7. The first Football World Cup was hosted in Uruguay in which year? So the first Football World Cup was hosted in Uruguay in which year? Number 8, which 2 kingdoms fought in the Battle of Stamford Bridge? Just to clarify, it's the olden days battle, not the football one of a couple of years ago. Which two kingdoms fought in the Battle of Stamford Bridge? I'll wait for Sarah to go downstairs and then I'll reveal something I've forgotten to do. Number 9, which fast food chain opened in its first UK branch in Woolwich in 1974? So which fast food chain opened its first UK branch in Woolwich in 1974? 74. Give it 4 days, give it 5 days, you'll get used to them. And finally for history, number 10, which award is given to military personnel for valour in the face of the enemy? So which award is given to military personnel for valour in the face of the enemy? And if the reason I put this in, I'm sure this was original. Oh, hang on. I best just... Because if I give you the wrong clue, then we're all in trouble. Yeah, see, I really was going to give you a really bad clue. Right, round 3. So I'm just not going to give you a clue. Round 3 is in honour of it being Independence Day in America. And we do have some Americans playing. Good evening to all of you guys. Happy Independence Day for the 4th of July. So I'm going to finish off part 1 of the quiz with the USA versus the UK. And for those of you who have us on mute, originally I just had USA v UK, and then I thought, yeah, you're not going to actually understand. So which of these following 10 words is either the UK or the USA spelling? Okay, so you'll get 10 words on screen. All you have to write down is USA or UK. I had originally done this with like different words for stuff, but it was far too easy. So this is a bit trickier. So yeah, USA versus UK. Here we go. Number 1. Centre. On screen now, is that spelt the USA way or the UK way? UK way. This nearly broke my Word document earlier as well with spell check. Number 2, dialogue. Spelt in that way, is that the American spelling or the UK spelling? Probably shouldn't have called this round USA versus UK because it's in aid of Independence Day. Just thought about that. Oh well. Our friends over in the USA, you know this is done with loving intent. Number 3, grey. Is that the US spelling or the UK spelling? Number 4, license. So is that the UK or the USA spelling? Number 5, celiac. Is that the USA or the UK version of spelling that word? So celiac, is that the UK or the USA version of spelling for that? Number 6, medieval. Is that the UK or the US spelling? So medieval. US or UK spelling? Number 7, mould. Again, is that the US or the UK version? So mould. Get the feeling I'm about to get shouted at. Yeah, it's kind of the point, Haley. It's one of those spelt right. Yeah, it's kind of the point. Number 8, analog. So is that the UK or the US version of the word? Right, you got me worried now. Hang on. Number 9, dreamt. Is that the UK or the US version? I dreamt something. Oh, here we go. Should have done, is this the USA, UK, or J version of spelling something? Yeah, here we go. I knew I'd get that at some point. And just to clarify, that is the right spelling of medieval. Okay. And your final one, number 10, learnt. As in, I learnt something. Is that the USA, the UK, or the... You had me then. I very nearly said, is that the USA, the UK, or the J way of spelling things? Ah. Okay, right. They are up on JV. Oh, hang on, let's turn that countdown off. They're up on jvpqquestions.com. So if you want to recap on any of those, which you might do, head on over there now. So yeah, head on over to there if you want to have a look at those. Right, for your first break, if I put it up on my screen, I'll work it out. Yeah, so I've not managed to get any dingbats or do some drawings this week because it's been a very, very hectic week. And I've been on a lot of painkillers as well. So they're both grids, both find the etc. in the grid. For your first one, now you don't have to put them in order. All you need to do, there's 16 UK airports going to come on screen. You need to find the 8 busiest UK airports by passenger numbers for 2022. Okay, so find the 8 busiest UK airports by passenger numbers for 2022. Go to that one there, turn that off, turn that on, and turn that on, that on. Do that. Do that, and I'll see you in 7 minutes. Right, answers are coming up shortly. Yeah, my Twitter's now down. Brilliant. I thought me and Elon were friends. Well, actually, no, I knew we weren't friends. Never took me on when people thought that the quiz was sponsored by Tesla because I mentioned them pretty much every other week, and he never took on my my appeals for a Tesla. So yeah, definitely not friends. Thanks, Elon. So yeah, my Twitter's down now. But I got the link out, which was the most important thing. Anyway, right. So yeah, the answers for these are coming up in just a moment. Yeah, when the quiz is finished tonight, I need to sneak out under the guise of getting something because I need to go and get an anniversary card. Whoops. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I went out earlier with the sole purpose of getting an anniversary card, and as I was going out the door, I said, "Sarah, do you need anything?" And she went, "Yeah, can you get this, 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 and this?" And then forgot about the anniversary card. So yeah, I need to make sure I have one for tomorrow morning. Otherwise, I will be in a lot of trouble. Yeah, a lot of trouble. Right. Let's again. Yeah, no, definitely no Tesla. Right, let's do this then. In 3, 2, 1, they will go green if they're right and stay black if they're wrong, and they are there. So there we go. The 8 busiest UK airports in 2022 by passenger numbers. In no particular order, you've got Manchester, Bristol, or Brizzle, Birmingham, London Gatwick, London Luton, the outright busiest of London Heathrow, Edinburgh, and London Stansted. They were the 8 busiest by passenger numbers for 2022. Handmade cards say so much more, Nick Jacks Grouse. To be honest, I did. It was a brief moment, and I was going to do something on the computer until I realised my printer's got no ink. I'm not having a good day with everything today. Right, another one of those will come up for the second break. But in the meantime, get your answer sheet. Oh, that was a bit loud. Get your answer sheets together. I'm just going to get myself set up on here. No, you stay there. You move. Yeah, that's it. Move little J down to there. Make it. There we go. That sound out of context. That sounds really awful. So I'm just going to swiftly move on. Answer sheets at the ready. Let's see how you did with the first 30. I am probably going to get into some contentious things around these UK versus USA. But let me. Oh, hello to Ali Jackson. Sorry, Twitter's just come back to life. Hello, Ali Jackson and the Mr. and Mrs. Good evening to you. Right, number 1. According to their song, the Baha Men were trying to find out who let what out in 1998. It was Who Let the Dogs Out. Who let the dogs out? Number 2, the latest Mission Impossible film is due to release soon, but in which year did Tom Cruise make his debut in the first Mission Impossible? It was 1996. Boy, do I feel old. Number 3, who teamed up with George Michael to form Wham? It was Andrew Ridgeley. Number 4, which TV show coined the phrase, "Am I bothered?" It's the Catherine Tate Show. It was so long where you just couldn't go anywhere without people going, "Am I bothered? Am I bothered?" Number 5, Lucas Graham had a hit entitled 7 Years. Number 6, who played the Riddler in the 1995 Batman Forever movie? It was Jim Carrey. Number 7, which female singer released the hits Babushka and Running Up That Hill? It was Kate Bush. Number 8, name the song. I've gotten this feeling that time's just holding me down. I'll hit the ceiling or else I'll tear up this town. Tonight I'm gonna cut loose. It is Footloose. Number 9, What You Talking About, Willis was a catchphrase from Different Strokes, starring, of course, Gary Coleman, who made the catchphrase famous. And number 10, What the Future Holds was a 2020 album for Steps. Round 2 with history. Number 1, Stone Age, Bronze Age, and then Iron Age. Number 2, which of these was not one of the founding fathers of America? It was Abraham Lincoln. Number 3, which explosive was Alfred Nobel known for inventing? It was dynamite. Miss Dynamite. He didn't invent Miss Dynamite. He invented you know what I mean. Number 4, 1938 saw Americans panic when War of the Worlds was broadcast on radio. Number 5, Henry VIII had 3 wives called Catherine, 2 were called Anne, and the 6th was called Jane. Number 6, which motor company invented the Model T in 1908? It was the Ford Motor Company. Number 7, the first Football World Cup was hosted in Uruguay. In which year? It was 1930. Number 8, which 2 kingdoms fought in the Battle of Stamford Bridge? It was England and Norway. Norway. Made that joke on Tuesday night and people laughed, so I was quite happy with that. Number 9, which fast food chain opened its first UK branch in Woolwich in 1974? It was McDonald's. And number 10, which award is given to military personnel for valour in the face of the enemy? It's the Victoria Cross. I should have realised in my own head. The clue I was going to give you was I thought it was introduced in World War II, but it's called the Victoria Cross because it was named after Queen Victoria. Moving on. Round 3, USA versus the UK. Now, I forgot to tell you at the beginning of this, there are 5 of each. So I put 5 of each in. I did see, let me just pull that around. Where are we? There. Blair made a very, very good point on one of them. So, number 1, centre, that is spelt in the USA way. This did come from an official dictionary website. It was one of their news articles that I got from there. So this is from an official dictionary. It wasn't just like I just randomly decided. Number 2, dialogue. That's the UK. I probably should have put both the spellings up, but never mind. So dialogue, that is the UK. Number 3, grey. That again is the UK. Number 4, license. Now, I've put USA because that is how they do spell it in the USA. However, Blair's made a very interesting point, which I didn't know. It depends on whether it's a noun or a verb. I remember from school that C is a noun and S is a verb. So both are correct in the UK. So if you put UK down, I'll give you a point as well, because I didn't realise that. Even though I took it, like I say, from this article from an official dictionary. But that's good point, well made from Blair. Oh, too far. Number 5, celiac. That is definitely the USA. We spell it, is it C-O-E something, 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 something. Number 6, medieval. Yes, that is an actual real word. It is the UK. I shared it in our Patreon Discord server in the history of Europe, the Middle Ages or medieval period. Also spelt M-E-D-I-A-E-V-A-L. It's an more olden daysy word, but it was UK rather than the USA. They don't spell it like that in the US. Number 7, mould. That is the USA. We spell it with a U. Number 8, analog. That is again the USA because we spell it A-N-A-L-O-U-G-E. Number 9, dreamt. So that is UK. We always say dreamed. I dreamed about, not I dreamt about. I don't know why. Either way works perfectly. And it follows the same thing for number 10. Learnt, as in learned. So in the old, dreamt, UK. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm getting those complete. See, that's what I mean. It does work both ways. According to the dictionary, yeah. So learnt in the UK, learned in the US. So UK for both those previous answers. And ignore what I'm saying. Okay, there we go. So that is your first 30 from... I'll try and... When I'm in the second break, I'll try and see if I can find what... You're so fixated on getting the shopping right if you've got the card. Yeah. Yeah, my Twitter's come back to life now. Yeah. I'll see if I can find out what dictionary site it was that I got that from, and I'll share it after the second break. I'll have a look. I'm not going to look for it now. Anyway, right, how are you getting on so far? Still to come, connections round and Gebral knowledge. You will all be pleased to know, or really annoyed to know, I have a new, a new all-long quiz connection round coming. So 49 question quiz connection round coming. I stumbled across this a couple of weeks ago and I went, oh, that works. And boy, does it work. Boy, does it work. Works really, 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 really well as a long connection. So I'm just putting the finishing touches to that. So that'll be on a Thursday in a few weeks' time. We got the return of, well, she's not Miss Sagar anymore. She's now Mrs. Meadows. Beck is back with us after a honeymoon period. So yeah, they're up at Cartmel Races this weekend. But she is back and in the room. Well, not in the room, but you know what I mean. She's back with us from, she's technically said she wanted to come back from today, but she's still away. So yeah, back with us next week. So she'll be back on social media, no doubt, next week as well. To make my life easier. Anyway, right, that's enough time. Scores are starting to come through, so let's do it. So round 4 connections then, as always, 9 questions. Question number 10, what links all of the answers together? Relatively straightforward, this one, to be fair. Number 1, which fruit and nut salad gets its name from a New York City hotel? So which fruit and nut salad gets its name from a New York City hotel? Number 2, what name is given to an egg removed from its shell and putting it gently in boiling water? I've probably worded that. No, that's right. What name is given to an egg removed from its shell and putting it gently in boiling water to cook? It is called a egg. A couple of these are going to confuse you, I will be honest. And I found a new website that it comes up with like different lists of things, and it's quite handy for doing connections rounds. Number 3, what tea is the name of a firm hard sweet made by boiling sugar and butter together? So what tea is the name of a firm hard sweet made of boiling sugar and butter together? Together. They want to be together. People are going, got a thought. No, you haven't. Number 4, what is the liquid obtained from fruit called? What is the liquid obtained from fruit called? I need to stop doing that. I'm going to send myself to sleep gently, rocking myself. I'm like, I'm going to go. Number 5, which word is missing from this? Wibble wobble, what on your plate? So which word is missing from this? Wibble wobble, what on your plate? Number 6, what is a liquid substance? I'll start again. What is a liquid substance served with food to add moistness and or flavour called? Sorry if you don't like that word, but I needed it for the question. What is a liquid substance served with food to add moistness and or flavour called? Train. Nearly had a train accident outside the house last night. Number 7, Strongbow, Aspel, Brothers and Thatchers are big names with which alcoholic beverage? So Strongbow, Aspel, Brothers and Thatchers are big names with which alcoholic beverage? Yeah, Sarah and I were in the living room just talking and watching a bit of TV, and she said, I can hear something vibrating. I don't know what it is, but it's coming from outside. So we both looked out the front window, and the train was stopped on the tracks. One of the trees had come down, or a load of the branches had come down, and it was hanging across the track. So it was stopped there for ages. Number 8, which word describes something that breaks or falls apart into small fragments? So which word describes something that breaks or falls apart into small fragments? Number 9, what word can go after pecan, potato, owl, pumpkin, and custard? Trying to pronounce that word too. Train. What word can go after pecan, potato, pumpkin, and custard? And as always, question 10, what links all of those answers together? I say relatively straightforward. There's a couple of red herrings in there that'll make you think, I don't know how they work, but trust me, they do. General knowledge then to wrap up tonight's quiz. We start with this. Number 1, Edgbaston Cricket Ground can be found in which UK city? So Edgbaston Cricket Ground can be found in which UK city? That is my belly rumbling, and I do apologise if the microphone picked that up. I've not eaten yet. Number 2, on the flag of the United Kingdom, how many blue segments are there? So on the flag of the United Kingdom, how many blue segments are there? Number 3, found inside phones, what does the S stand for in SIM card? So found inside phones, what does the S stand for in SIM card? Number 4, what kind of animal was Donkey Kong in the video games? So what kind of animal was Donkey Kong in the video games? Number 5, to complete an 800-meter race at a standard athletics track, how many laps are completed? So to complete an 800-meter race at a standard athletics track, how many laps are completed? Number 6, which of these is not a football club in London? Is it Queen's Park FC, West Ham, or Leyton Orient? So which of these is not a football club in London? Is it Queen's Park FC, West Ham, or Leyton Orient? Number 7, which fast food giant has the Chicken Royale and Whopper on their menu? So which fast food giant has the Chicken Royale and Whopper on their menu? Three to go. Number 8, which mobile phone network was launched on the 3rd of March 2003? So which mobile phone network was launched on the 3rd of March 2003? Number 9, how was the naked chef better known? So how was the naked chef better known? And your final question for this evening, number 10, fillet meat, mind, porterhouse and skirt are all types of which food? Filet mignon, porterhouse and skirt are all types of which food? There we go. Right, so that is all of your questions for this evening. So another short break coming up. Let me just do that, and put me back there. Right, yeah, so another short break, same as the first break, but obviously with a different question. This time, now again, will be 16 TV shows on screen. Find the top 8 highest rated UK TV series as per IMDb on the 1st of July 2023. So I did this at about 5:30, I think it was. So find the top 8 highest rated UK TV series as per IMDb on the 1st of July this year. And yeah, I will push that button there and I will see you in 7 minutes. Oh, yeah. Hello. Right, answers for these coming up in just a couple of moments. There's a couple of like TV shows on here that I don't even recognise, let alone know why they're at the top of a list. But I'm sure there's some of you out there who will have watched some of these. Otherwise, why would they be at the top of a list of like highest rated UK TV series? Who knows? Right, pens down. I'll give you the answers then in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Again, so in no particular order, but I think it's Black Mirror that was the number 1. But yeah, in no particular order, you've got The Diplomat. Not a clue. Not heard of The Diplomat. Endeavour. Again, One Piece. Nope, not a clue. Never heard of it. Black Mirror. I have heard of that, but not watched it. Ted Lasso. Then there's one on the third row on the left-hand side. Doctor Who. And Peaky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there is 8. And Peaky Blinders. And I think I've broken the curse. I've mentioned said TV show now twice. Twice in 2 weeks, and I think the curse is now broken. Well, it is for a Saturday. It might not be broken on a Thursday yet. I'm not going to tempt fate with that. Anyway, right, there we go. I'll do it on a pre-record. Right, so that was that. Get your answer sheet together while I set everything up. That one goes there. I move back down to there and make that slightly bigger to there. And there we go. Okay, answer sheets at the ready. Okay, right, okay, let's give you the answers then to these. Starting with this, number 1, which fruit and nut salad gets its name from a New York City hotel? It is a Waldorf salad. Number 2, what name is given to an egg removed from its shell and putting it gently in boiling water? It is poaching, or poached egg. Very confused by why that links in with this, but it was on the list, so I got it. Number 3, what tea is the name of a firm hard sweet made of boiling sugar and butter together? It is toffee. That one's obvious. Number 4, what is the liquid obtained from fruit called? It is juice. Number 5, which word is missing from this? Wibble wobble, jelly on your plate. Number 6, what is a liquid substance served with food to add moistness or flavour called? It is sauce. Number 7, Strongbow, Aspel, Brothers and Thatchers are big names with which alcoholic beverage? It is cider. Strawberry Brothers cider is beautiful in the summer. Number 8, which word describes something that breaks or falls apart into small fragments? It is crumble. Number 9, what word can go after pecan, potato, pumpkin and custard? It is pie. Yeah, I'm not. I'd put another word up and realised the rather rude connotations from it. So I removed it. Number 10, what links all the answers together? It is apple. Yeah, I typed into Google earlier words that can go before pie. Right, apple then. Yeah, I don't. Although someone says you can definitely poach one. I've never heard of a poached apple, I'll be honest. But there we go. Oh, there we go. There is a GIF in the Discord server. Perfect. Right. General knowledge then. Number 1, Edgbaston Cricket Ground can be found in Birmingham. Number 2, on the flag of the United Kingdom, how many blue segments are there? There are 6. Counted them 5 times just to make sure. Number 3, found inside phones. What does the S stand for in SIM card? It is subscriber identify module. Although I think Ben's going to pull me up on that if that's wrong. But subscriber is definitely right. Number 4, what kind of animal was Donkey Kong in the video games? He was a gorilla. Arr. I don't know where that came from. Number 5, to complete an 800-meter race at a standard athletics track, how many laps are completed? There are 2. Number 6, which of these is not a football club in London? It's Queen's Park FC. They play in the Scottish 2nd Division. There is a Queen's Park Rangers, but not Queen's Park FC. Number 7, which fast food giant has the Chicken Royale and a Whopper on their menu? It's Burger King. Number 8, which mobile phone network was launched on the 3rd of March 2003? It was 3. 3rd of the 3rd, 03 was 3. Subscriber identity module. There we go, I was right. Number 9, how was the Naked Chef better known? Jamie Oliver. And finally, number 10, filet mignon, porterhouse and skirt are all types of steak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I put 6? Hang on. Let me go back. Did I put 6? Yeah, I should have put 8. Sorry, hang on. Let me adjust that because I. There you go. Before everyone starts shouting at me on Twitter, because I won't be able to see it on Twitter because. Yeah, you can all shout at me like as much as you want on Twitter tonight. I can't get onto me thing. Right. Okay. Oh, hello.
When you finish, will you put that on it?
Yeah, just. No, just leave it there. I'm nearly done.
Make sure you guys probably.
Yeah, would. Right. Okay. So if let me go back all the way down. Right. So that's that one corrected. Okay. Your tiebreaker, should you need it, is this. In 2009, a man set the record for the longest fingernails on a pair of hands for a male. His single longest nail was his left thumb, but was how long in centimeters? Mm-hmm. So in 2009, a man set the record for the longest fingernails on a pair of hands, a male. His single longest nail was his left thumb, but how long in centimeters? Close all that down. Okay, remember nearest to it gets the point as always. And in 3, 2, 1, it is this. 114 centimeters. If you want to go and look at the picture, go and have a look at it. It's on the front page of Guinness World. Well, it was on the front page for me on Guinness World Records site. Yeah. It's not going to be very good for scratchy stuff, is it? Like no control or what have you. Anyway, there we go, 114. Right, that is it for Saturday night. Thank you very much for joining us. So yeah, happy anniversary to Sarah for tomorrow. It's our 7-year wedding anniversary. We've been together 10 years. Not really doing much though, to be fair. I don't know if you, unless you're local, you probably don't know anything about it, but the Iron Man for Bolton is doing it's on tomorrow, and it's coming, the bike part of it's coming past the bottom of our road, so I think we're going to all nip out, take Jack out and show him that, as I full well know that, especially like London Marathon and stuff, it's great where you've got all the supporter parts, but when you go into the quieter bits, which we're going to be one of the quieter bits, it's always nice to get that little bit of a G up as well. So yeah, part of the bike route goes past bottom of the road. So yeah, we're going to watch a bit of that tomorrow. And then yeah, I'll be back with you as always on Thursday with the now Mrs. Meadows rejoining us for tomorrow night as well. For Thursday night even. That is it from me. So there's no one there. So yeah, let me know how you got on across social media. I will try and read it when I've got my limit back on Twitter. And I'll see you all soon. As always from me, take care and stay safe.